What's up, guys? Rising Am Disc Golf here, and we are back with our second episode of mini reviews. Today we are going to be reviewing the Dynamic Discs Suspect, so let's go. So thank you guys for checking out my channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing and consider following us on Instagram. So now, before we get into the episode, if you guys missed my other episode of mini reviews, that'll be linked up top, and that is on the Dynamic Disc Deputy. So let's get started with episode 2. This is on the Suspect. I have the Suspect in two different plastics. I have the Fusion Suspect, and I also have the Lucid Suspect. Happens to have a Disc Golf Answer Man stamp on it. So the Suspect is a Speed 4, Glide 3, Turn 0, and a Fade of 3. So basically what those numbers tell you, although you shouldn't always trust the numbers, but I think these are pretty accurate. It is a Speed 4, so it's not quite a putter, which means you should not putt with the Suspect, but it's a little slower than mid-range, so you know it's not going to glide forever, and you can know that it's consistently going to stick by the basket. And that 0 turn and 3 fade really tells you that this disc is stable to overstable. It's listed as overstable mid-range, and that's accurate. So the profile of the Suspect, it is a very flat top, which feels really good for forehands, even for people like me who have probably a less good forehand. Well, I'm still trying to work on it, but the Suspect is what I use for all of my short forehand upshots. It does have a small bead. You know, for me, I really just don't like beads for putting because they kind of tend to hook on my finger. But even for upshots and for sidearms and all those kind of things, the bead doesn't bother me. The rim is really in between a mid-range and a putter. Now, it's not as thick as something like a Truth because those are Speed 5, and it's not as narrow as a putter. And it is a very shallow rim disc, so it feels really good in basically all hand sizes. So moving on to the flight of the Suspect. The Suspect has a very reliable, overstable flight, but it's still usable. It's not dumpy like a Justice or an Anvil. And I would say it's probably a tick down in stability from the Slammer, which I also bag. If you guys would like to see it in the bag from me, just let me know. I'm planning on doing that once I get a new bag here in a while. But anyways, back to the video. So like I said, I mainly throw the Suspect for forehands, but I also sometimes throw it backhand. I actually like the feel of the Slammer better for backhand because it's a little deeper, but I know a lot of people do throw the Suspect for backhand. For me, the shots that I use the Suspect for, like I said, are those maybe 215 in shots that I either need to be thrown to the left and I need them to come back to the right, or shots that maybe I have to, like last week while I was playing, there was a shot where I had a bush right in front of me, and I was like too close to the bush, so I kind of annied it over the bush and it settled and it came down right by the basket because it has that fade for it to come back. Like I said, this is basically an approach disc. That's where it shines. An overstable, reliable in the wind approach disc. Moving on to the plastics. Okay, so the Suspect is available in so many plastics. So the Suspect, first of all, is available in base plastics, which I'm actually thinking about getting a blend Suspect. Some people say they are a little more overstable than the premium ones, which I might like, but also with the Fusion and Lucid ones, they tend to skip a little bit, which can be useful. But if you have something that's blend, it'll really stick to where it's thrown, which is also very useful. So the plastics that it comes in Prime, Classic Soft, Classic Blend, and Classic or Classic Hard. And it also comes in a variety of premium plastics like Lucid, Fusion, and Biofusion. It also comes in a Lucid Burst, which is a fundraiser disc for Zoe and Ike, a touring DD Pro. So if you want one of those, definitely go check them out. They look super sweet. So anyways, thank you guys for checking out this review. If you liked it, consider picking up a Dynamic Disc Suspect at dynamicdisc.com. So for today's question, let me know down in the comments what shot you used the suspect for. Like I said, I use mine for short, mostly forehand approaches to the basket that I can rely on in any or most wins. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to give a like and subscribe over there. Make sure to go follow us over on Instagram and go check out my last video, the mini review on the deputy, and also the tip of last week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.